Let me ask you this, because I ran into this in the past, and that is Eastern medicine versus Western medicine. The Chinese have a different way of treating things that is totally, absolutely different than the Western medicine and the Western condition. I guess you would call it almost the Eastern condition.
Your typical Western medicine goes for a symptom in lieu of a cause very often. Now, basically, it's probably commercially more expedient to treat your initial itch, twitch, or whatever than to tell you what the root problem is and nip that in the bud. Because as long as you don't like your itch, twitch, or whatever your symptom is, you'll keep coming back for the candy. And as long as they don't take care of the root cause, then you'll continue to have that, and it works very good towards buying large houses and cars. The thing is, your Eastern approach typically is what most would call the whole man concept. They actually work on the body as a whole. And one thing that I found that I like with the Eastern medicine is that very often an Eastern medicine doctor will look at your feet first. You know, there's a whole bunch of things that can be taught by your feet, and I'm not talking reflexology, you know, a bunch of, it's nothing spooky. There's things, your feet are the furthest thing from the operation center of the body. And because typically some sickness issues come in the form of an acid or acidosis type situation, it's going to be heavier in gravity, and it's going to reside there. That's why you see diabetics with foot problems and extremity issues, people with kidney problems. I mean, people have gone dialysis. Eventually they start lopping off fingers, feet, working right on up because of the circulation distance and everything. So what happens is a typical Eastern doctor, and they've been doing it for thousands of years, they'll look at your feet to diagnose what's going on in the center. And we actually see it in modern, what we would consider modern medicine or alternative medicine, in the old world style of doing things. So what happened after my accident, I had a problem where I developed what I call monkey feet. My feet cupped, and I had a severe balance disorder, seizures and all of this, and I cupped, and I walked around with my feet cupped. I actually wore a different size shoe for a period because I had monkey feet, and I just walked like a monkey trying to hang on to the earth because it was spinning too fast. And doctors in the States were looking, trying to treat a headache and all. Well, I got to where I liked the headache because they told me something was wrong, but I knew it was a symptom, not a cause. And I went to a Chinese doctor, and the Chinese doctor said, look, he said, you see this cramping, this hurtful situation of your feet? Of course I did. And he said, well, it's systemic. It was throughout the body. He says, you're all puckered up. He says, your brain is too. We just can't see that, but we can see your feet. If we can get your feet to relax, we can get your body and your head to relax. And at the time, I was desperate. Believe it or not, it made sense to me. Hi, this is Ted Whidden of thebraincan.com. We've initiated a book project that will probably be limited in scope. We anticipate people will try to shut this book down. In the book, we show you the answer to cancer, a simple solution to the Western condition. The Western condition is a term, an umbrella term we've used to throw over all conventionally modern sickness because they all have a common denominator. Rather than simple science or science of the day that chases all these little minute little connections and ethnic connections and all like this, what they have all missed, they've all missed one thing, the common denominator set. Virtually all sickness in the body has a toxic gas buildup associated with every known sickness, pain, or ailment of mankind. Once that toxic gas buildup is remediated, virtually all sickness goes away. Every cell in your body, living, dying, healthy, unhealthy, produce CO2 and toxic gases. No one's talking about remediation of CO2 and toxic gases except us in our book.